in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jared McKinnon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. David Montgomery, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Cardinals nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals make over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gibson again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Murray. He's got Gibson on the out route. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Complete to Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 17.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
This one swung out to Montgomery. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray flushed out right.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
To throw is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Isaiah Simmons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now here's Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes being chased out left.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney
From 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. But that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Murray now on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, 39 yards.
And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And before this set. We'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And all the the Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 47 yards.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Once more, Gibson.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 35.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run with Gibson.
Room here to run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
35 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce.
Mahomes complete to Travis Kelce.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big... After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. First down, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Handoff running left is Gibson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, That one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Murray again. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Murray now to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Chiefs, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.